requirements.
Well, you need it to be a simple random sample, and you have to know it's normally distributed.
Yeah, so it's A and B.
Requirements that need to be checked when conducting a hypothesis test for two means with independent samples are: a simple random sample is drawn from each of the populations, and X bar is normally distributed from each group.
Yeah.
Both A and B?
Yep, A and B.
Yeah.
For sure.
4. The test statistic for a hypothesis test comparing the two mean independent samples is
A t-score.
T-score.
T for everyone.
Okay. Questions like this would be great.
Yeah.
Just keep it rolling. Number 5. Two samples are independent if knowing which subjects will be in group 1 determines subjects will be in group 2. Knowing which subjects are in group 1 tells you nothing about which subjects will be in group 2.
That one.
That one.
It tells you nothing.
Not.
I know nothing, so this is perfect. All right. Questions 6 through 11. Paste the values listed here into software. Like yes.
Oh, great.
Data represents simple random samples of dental bills at a dentist office in Idaho Falls and a dentist office in Rexburg. Null hypothesis. Mean 1 equals mean 2. Alternate mean 1 is less than mean 2. Draw. Copy. Okay. Almost there.
The internet has been so slow this whole weekend. I don't know what's wrong. It's like they're fixing it or something. But they're not.
Okay. We're going to compute variables. Difference. It's essentially the same, right? Difference, we're figuring out the difference. It's just with unrelated data.
Yeah.
Okay. I got that. Transform. Analyze. Compare means. And it's just one sample and a paired sample, or independent samples t-test?
Two sample t-tests.
It doesn't matter if you do an independent or two-sided.
Okay.
It still spits out the same information, as long as you put in the difference over in the.
Is there like an abbreviation
dependent list?
difference? Are you guys typing it all the way out? Oh, nice.
I just did IF minus Rexburg. Okay. Now let's look at these questions. All right. Question 6. What is the degrees of freedom? Correct me if I'm wrong. I see 19. Is that right?
Just say 19.
19. So you guys got?
N minus 1. Man, my video is just on its mind of its own today.
List 2. So list 2 is Rexburg, and it wants the standard deviation.
Yeah.
Mine says 206.637. What is the test statistic for the whole thing?
Oh.
Is it the same equation or is it different?
Well, because this one's independent, it's like super complicated. It's
Blech.
yeah, you're gonna love this.
Okay.
It is t equals x bar 1 minus x bar 2 in parentheses. All that minus mean 1 minus mean 2 in parentheses. All over the square root of what does mean again?
All that over what?
All that over the square root. So it's like a big square root that says s1 squared over n1 plus s2 squared over n2, and then you take the square root of all of that.
Awesome. That's ridiculous.
Is it showing up on your computer, though, what the t-score is?
Oh, probably. The t-score is negative 4.26.
Okay.
That's all we need, right?
Yeah.
Hey, let me make sure I got that right. Negative 0.426. I said that wrong. Negative 0.426.
Negative 0.426?
Yeah, 0.426. So I just put a 0 in front.
Okay.
An alternative hypothesis is mean 1 is less than mean 2. So we only want one of the tails or two of the tails?
We want just one of the tails.
So the p-value, so if I did this, it's going to be half of what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, so what are you going to say?
So 0.675, we want half of that, so 3.3725.
So 3.373.
Let me see.
I got 0.3375.
That's probably right. So yeah, let's do the math really quick. So on my calculator there. So we got 0.675 divided by 2, 0.3375. So 0.338.
Yep.
Round up. Okay, what is the correct decision based on the evidence? It's greater than the alpha of 0.1. So we failed to reject?
We failed.
Yeah, we failed to reject.
Failed to reject. Failure. 11. Suppose the alternative hypothesis is that it doesn't equal. This is the correct decision. Failed to reject because it's even bigger.
Yep.
Questions 12 through 16. More. Okay. Freshman from Colorado. New data. And then freshman from Utah.
So when you guys open up SPS, you're using SPSS, right, Matt?
I am.
So when you open up a new one, are you doing like a syntax or are you doing a data?
I'm doing data.
I was really hoping it's going to be something simple like that so I can figure out why that's not working.
New data, punch into either one. I don't know why it's not working. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Okay, so the first data represents the number of times freshman students from Utah. What? Okay. Second, from Colorado. It's funny because they list that backwards, so there's an error there. In case you're listening, okay, there's an error. Second data represents the number of times freshman students from Colorado cook their own dinner in a month. You suspect that freshmen from Utah cook dinner for themselves a different number of times than the freshmen from Colorado. They're not saying more or less, so the correct one is does not equal. Mean one does not equal.
Yeah, M1 does not equal M2.
All right, 13. What is the test statistic? Let me go crunch the numbers really quick. Variable. I'm just going to do Colorado minus Utah because Colorado is listed as 1 on the data. Even if they phrased the question wrong, I'm pretty sure the data. I guess it's anywhere. Compare means 1 of the difference. Okay. Analyze compare means for a paired sample t-test. Colorado. Utah. Okay. Okay. Now what is it? We want the t-score?
For number 13, yeah, we want the t-score.
I have 1.225.
Okay.
Okay, 1.225. What is the p-value? I have 0.252. Check both of these. 0.252 for two-tailed. We want it to be two-tailed, correct?
Yeah, we want it to be two-tailed.
0.252. What decision do we make? With the alpha being 0.05.
So it's much larger, so we fail.
The 95% confidence interval.
So that would be the t-score, or the mean. It's the mean minus the margin of error on either side, which is actually the adjusting.
It gives it on here. I don't know if it's right.
Yeah, it should just give it right there on your SPSS output.
I have negative 1.94.
5.4?
694.
694.
Yep, negative 1.694 on the lower end. Let me write that down too. Negative 1.694. And on the upper end, we have 5.694.
Now, on your data, does it give you 2 columns or 2 rows of information? Because on this one, when he did it on the little video, he did it a different way, and it gave us 2 columns of information, and he kept reiterating to take the bottom numbers off the columns.
I'm doing this based off of, I did the 1 sample test with the difference.
Are you doing it the same as the last?
Yes.
Okay, because it's different on this one.
Different?
Yeah.
So if I do...
So for this one, he went to recordings, and then transform, automatic recode.
Recordings. Where is that under?
Oh, wait, no. He went to transform, sorry.
Transform.
Transform, and what's the target variable?
What do you do under transform?
He went to automatic recode,
Okay.
and then you move your group variable over.
So difference.
Uh-huh. And then
Okay.
you create a new name in the in the new name box,
Okay.
and then you add your new name.
What's the new name?
It's whatever you create. Sorry,
New
my
name.
SPSS isn't up and running to be able to do this, so I'm just doing it off of what I have on my notes.
Okay. Okay, then what do you do with that?
So did you add your new name?
Yep, I just called it new name.
Okay, and then you click OK.
Okay, here's new values. New values, so it labels them 1 through 8. From lowest to highest.
And then we have to do an independent sample t-test. Is that what we've already done?
No. Analyze, compare names, independent sample t-test, and we use new name.
Yeah, so you put the first column of data. No, so you put the first column of data in the test variable.
Colorado. Okay.
And then you put the recoded variable
The grouping variable.
in the smaller box.
Okay.
And then you click define groups.
Okay.
And then in groups one, you put groups 1 box put 1, and groups 2 box put 2.
Just the numbers 1 and 2.
Yeah, and then hit continue, and then use the bottom row of data.
Well, give me no information. I got blanks for F, SIG, T, DF, SIG two-tailed.
Oh, really? So it didn't do it.
Didn't do me anything. I can use difference instead of new name.
I feel so useless. I literally cannot not get past the transform part.
I have no idea what's going on with that. I'm having issues here. I don't know how to get that to work. I'm almost ready to just bite the bullet, but that's because I'm tired. And I don't want to do that for you guys.
I have the data pulled up too. So what's the first thing that I do?
All right, so you have to go to transform, and then automatic recode.
Okay.
And then you move the group variable over, and then you have to create a new name in the new name box, and you just name it whatever you want.
Okay.
And then you add the new name and press OK. And then over to the right of all the numbers, there should be a new column up here.
Yeah, so it took me back to my form and it was a whole new thing. And it's all, I think it's all the differences maybe? I don't know. So then what do I do?
So I remember on the video, his all popped up. The top ones popped up as 1s, and down towards the bottom they popped up as 2s.
So mine's like 11 and then 8, 9, so they kind of skip around and then it's like a couple 2s and a lot of 1s.
Oh, interesting. Because on the next steps, that's why on the video he put groups 1 in box 1 and group 2 in box 2. So if you're getting all different kinds of numbers, then that won't work for the next step.
This literally makes me want to throw my computer. So what is the next step? So
So he put you hit analyze, and
okay.
then compare means,
Uh-huh.
and then independent sample t-test.
And then just my new name one.
So then you put first column of data in the test variable, and then put your recoded variable in the smaller box below that.
So just you put either of the other columns in there because the string variables are not allowed in the list. What was going on? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, go step by step in here too in like the textbook, Matt.
Yeah, there's a. I was just reading that there is one in the reading.
Says Organize your data so that one column gives you data values and the other column tells which group it is in. Then you do the automatic recode, so the deviant is group 1 and the gen is group 2. And then analyze, compare means, independent sample t-test. So are we just going to turn in what we already have?
I'm kind of at that point.
I'm tired. It's like almost midnight here. Like it's past 11, so.
I don't think it'll kill us. At least my grades, I don't think it'll get hurt too bad if this has a few wrong answers. I don't know.
We definitely need to figure this out before our next quiz because it seems like they're all building on each other.
Yeah, they are.
I'll have to do a lot of research this weekend. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to submit it and then go finish the rest of my homework before I crash.
Yeah, I'm going to post our broadcast. So I'll see you guys next week.
Awesome.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.
Hey, see you later.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Well, so shoot.